drink, leave your worries behind. It's the NightCap with Brent and Patty, where the fun and laughs are never chatty. Raise your glass, it's time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy. Brent might derail, go off the track, but Patty's here to bring him back. A Brent might come, oh what a sight. Rants and laughs, it's pure delight. Raise your glass, it's time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy.
Welcome to the NightCap with Brent and Patty. I got, why is this doing that? Oh, that's why. Okay, over there.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, there, we're caught up. Sorry, I'm still adjusting. Okay, so we are, we're making our cherry Coke slushie, which look, it's nobody's fault other than mine. But we're listening to the intro. This is how my life goes. Over here, I hear spelled cherry wrong. Well, it's too late now. All right. Anyway, whatever. Things got a little hectic. So, because it was a slushie, we had to get the blender involved. Thank you. My brain shit the bed. And hello to Marlene and Michael and Maureen,
Michael,
and Becky and Michael. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. What's a cherry Coke, Brent? Who do you think asked that? Michael, you don't have to think. You should just immediately snap in your head. All right, well, so here I'm going to play for you. Stop laughing so hard. He ain't that funny.
Yes, he is.
So I'm going to mute our mic because I want to be able to hear the audio and whatnot, and I will remember to turn the mic back on. So here you go. Enjoy. All right. So of course I didn't want to be doing this. So here is the recipe made up for cherry rum. I'm telling you, this is just, yeah, okay. Here we go. All right, so of course I didn't want to be doing this in the middle of the show because A, it's going to be noisy, and B, well, I can't be in two places at once. So here is the recipe made up for cherry, rum, and Coke slushie. So it's asking for 4 ounces of rum, 2 ounces of cherry liqueur, 2 cans of Coca-Cola, and 2 cups of ice. I'm throwing the ice in first. This is a 1 cup measuring. One more because I felt like it. All right, so now, this is spiced rum. I think it'll be fine. So 4 ounces. It's going to be some good stuff. It's 1. Count with me. 2. Halfway there. Oops, 3. Oh, I'm spilling the rum. That's liquor abuse. Alcohol abuse. That's bad. Okay, there's 4. 2 ounces of cherry liqueur. So what we have is McGinnis Cherry Brandy. And they've assured me at the liquor store that that is... Ooh, that smells really good. Really good. Mmm. Okay. 2 ounces. That's 1. Boop, 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 boop. That's 2. Okay. And we need 2 cans of Coca-Cola. So we actually have cherry Coke. It's going to be a lot to drink. Hopefully the fizzing does not cause issues with the Ninja. We'll see. Alright. Come on, empty out, buddy. You're running behind. Alright. Whipped cream for garnish and cherries for garnish. So I don't need the whipped cream and cherries. I'll have those later. Blend it high until the mixture achieves a smooth, slushy consistency. Make sure there are no large chunks remaining. Garnish with whipped cream and cherries if desired. Okay, so let's get this baby fired up. Do that. That's all locked in place. We'll turn it on. There should be a slushie. There's a smoothie. That would be close enough to a slushie, wouldn't it? Yeah. The cup may have been a problem. You made the blender throw up. I think it's good enough. Yeah. So, I would think what they need to add to that is that the Coca-Cola needs to be flat. Because as you can see, we burped a little. Holy willy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's sizzling.
I can hear it.
All right, I think that's good enough. So we're going to throw this in just it looks really good. We're going to throw this in a Tupperware container, put it maybe even in the freezer.
Yeah, maybe.
What do we got? We got a half hour.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to drink this on the show. So through the magic of editing and all that, here we are trying that. I agree. Maureen said she loves your laughter in the background. So do I. Okay, so here it is in a less messy form. Yeah, it's hilarious from the corner of the room. Just watching that idiot do his thing. It smells really good.
It does.
But you can smell the liquor, I can tell you that.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
the rum was quite strong.
Alright, so here's hers.
Okay.
Patty does not like cherries or whipped cream, so she won't be indulging. My brain is just done for... I had one small drink when I get home. That's it.
I hate cherries, I just don't want it for garnish.
That enough?
Yeah, it's good. George.
Okay, so I'll give you a little more. Alright, so I will do the... There we go. Give me a clink here before we... Alright, and... Hey, listen. Go big or go home. If you're going to have an issue, you might as well have an issue. There we go. Baby. Alright, so that's what it looks like, the final product. We'll clink again, sure, why not? Let's see how much of a mess I can make, because I might as well go big.
A little too much rum for my taste. But other than that, it's good.
Just enough for mine. That is really, really good.
I think instead of 4, I would have done like 3 ounces of rum, or even just 2.
Don't change a bit. It's perfect. Oh. You're missing out with the whipped cream.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Nope. It's better. Oh, my.
No, thank you. Ice cream I would handle. No problem.
I will throw the recipe up on the screen real quick. Right there. So you guys take a picture of it. No, that can for me, I understand.
No, you like rum though.
Yeah. You could easily swap out vodka for that.
Yeah, that would be good. I probably would like that better.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that's awesome. Marlene Tracy said she only drinks water. Well, it is better for you.
Right.
Although it's not near as much fun. You don't even drink coffee?
Oh, I love coffee.
Or tea?
That's good too.
All right. Let's get on with the show here. That's tonight's drink.
Yep.
If you want some, there's some there. Get yourself a glass.
Good job.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We do have some Friday feels, and of course, it's Leo and Maisie. It's always Leo and Maisie. Maisie's the queen of comfort, whether she's snuggled up with Big Brother, Leo, or in Dad's lap. Michael and I were gaming that night, playing some Valheim. She just hopped up, and I could hear her purring. Anytime Michael talked in the background, I could hear her purring in the background. It was awesome. Maureen says allergies. Sorry, Marlene says allergies.
That's understandable.
It is totally understandable. Absolutely, I get that. So, I'll have some for her.
Okay.
All right, so
pardon me.
right down to what you reading. Which would you choose? You get to spend an evening with one author of your choice each year. You get 4 hours of uninterrupted reading every day for 1 year. You get to take a 6-week vacation in the book of your choice, or you get $500 shopping spree for books each year. Okay, so so what are you picking? We'll get back to Brenda Novak in a second. What's your
That's a
your
tough
pick?
one. The last 3 are all pretty good, but $500 is kind of chunk change.
Apparently, Auntie Moneybags over here doesn't think $500 is nothing for nothing. I mean, a 6-week vacation.
Right?
I'm picking
But in your favorite book, basically.
Yeah. So pick something that's fairly tame. Go hang out with Laura Ingalls for 6 weeks. It's a 6-week vacation.
I think I'd have to dive into a Jude Devereaux book.
Right, there you go. Fine.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to the Star Wars universe because,
No. No,
it's
I love Outlander, but it's too...
too risky.
Too
Yeah,
risky,
too
yeah.
risky. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A 6-week vacation, because I'm assuming that the whole, you're covered for work.
It'd be
and,
great. I'd go into the ones that had the Montgomery and Taggart families because they're hilarious.
There you go. See? Perfect. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look through the library and be like, oh, you could go there. Oh, yeah, you could go there. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
But you'd know what was coming up, so you'd also know, this is when it gets dangerous. No, you guys go on ahead. I'm staying here. Unless the book demands that, you have to stay with them through. No, I want to stay with this character. Nope, you're going into danger. So sorry. So sorry.
Right.
And you're reading currently The Seaside Library.
Yes.
I know Brenda Novak is a huge fan favorite of yours. So this
Yeah.
one is holding up and
Oh yes.
giving
yeah.
you it's giving you the goods.
It is. She
All
always
right.
does.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay, give me the briefest synopsis of the book. What's happening so far?
Beach town, like it's an island.
Okay, I'm in.
3 friends from childhood,
Okay.
and then there's a murder mystery.
Oh.
And one of them may or may not have done the deed.
Oh my goodness. Dun 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 dun.
And the other 2 covered.
And the other 2 covered.
Yeah, covered for like
Oh.
for time, like alibi.
Okay. Okay. Right. So they're all guilty then.
Well, they're kind of leading you to think one or the other, but I'm guessing just it's going to be a better ending.
Going to be a
than what you
big
think.
twist ending.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
It was
is.
all 3 of them at once. They all had a knife and they.
No, I don't think it's not like that.
All right. Well, let me know how it goes because
I will.
I'm probably
It's really
not.
good.
I'm probably not going to read it. So give me an update after you get to the end of the book, which should be like tomorrow sometime.
Yeah.
Speed demon reading over here. Let's go to the birthday club and see who's got some birthdays today. Oh, I don't have my notes open up here. Let's get to that. Where's my notes? Over there. Over there. And over there. Boop.
There you go.
All right, so funny guy, Craig T. Nelson. I think I've loved him in every single thing he's been in.
Yeah.
He's kind of a TV guy, but he
He
does
is,
a really
yeah.
good job. He was born in 1944. He's 81 years old today. You would not know it by
No.
watching him on
He's hilarious,
Georgie and Mandy. That's
Yeah, and Young Sheldon.
yeah, but he's currently on Georgie
Yes.
because Young Sheldon is
Yeah.
done. He was also on Coach. He was in Poltergeist. Young Sheldon. He did a voice in The Incredibles. He is Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
The District. It just goes on and on and on. James reminded us that he was in
Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch. He
Yeah.
played one of the bad cops in Turner and Hooch. Sorry, spoiler alert. Shows
Such a classic.
it's only been out for like 30 years. You should have been on it. And that is the best picture of Robert Downey Jr. ever. I absolutely love it. Born in 1965, so he is 60 today. Of course, he is Iron Man. He was Sherlock Holmes. He's Dr. Dolittle. He played Charlie Chaplin. It just goes on and on and on. You either love him or you hate him. I love the guy. I think he is.
Oh yeah, I've been watching him since forever.
I think I know he's had some troubles, but he overcame them
He
and
did,
cleaned his life up. And you have to give credit where credit is due.
For sure.
Wonderful actor. And Natasha Leone.
Leon.
She was born in 1979, so she's 46 today.
She's fantastic.
Of course, I met her in Orange is the New Black. You may have seen her in something before that.
Yeah.
Russian Doll, Poker Face, American Pie, so on and so forth. I guess I forgot she was in American Pie.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
She does a fantastic. She's great in Orange is the New
She
Black,
is.
and she's really good. If you haven't watched Russian Doll,
We're gonna get caught up.
you need. Yeah, well, we need to get on it, as in getting caught up. But if you haven't watched Russian Doll at all, get on it. It's a good show, and she just has that delivery.
She does.
That she's very convincing in whatever character she's playing.
Very much so.
Marlene said 500, so I'm assuming that's how many allergies that she has because it was right below.
She might have been talking about the books, honey. She'd take the 500.
I see. And Brenda said number 1, so that was the. Was that the?
That was meet an author a year.
Oh yes. That would be
or
cool.
spend an evening with one author a year.
Michael says that Oscar Piastri's birthday is Sunday. Wow, he'll be racing on his
awesome.
birthday then. Awesome. Marlene said books. Yes,
Yeah.
the 500 for the books. It would be way more interesting if she had 500 allergies because she probably wouldn't be able to leave the house.
Right?
I drink water and I eat grapes. Shoot. All right, so and don't think that I didn't see the big ha 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 from Michael. I saw it. I knew it was coming. It's everybody's stomach's favorite part of the show. This was actually sent in by a viewer, so Patty doesn't get the blame for this one. So here you go. Yes, sir. Look at that. That was submitted by Shelley Harper. And that is Aspic Lamb or Shiny Fella. I think Shiny Fella sounds creepier, and that thing looks creepy as all get out, so I'm going with Shiny Fella. It's from the Edmonds Cookery book. Cookery, because you can't say cook. Apparently with this stuff, it's cookery. It's from 1970. It's a New Zealand cookbook. It's been in existence since 1908. I'll guarantee that did not get put in the book in 1908.
I don't think so.
There is no way. The face is green olives for the eyes, a slice of red pepper for the mouth, small pieces of other vegetables, ingredients for the detail. The body is a mix of peas, sliced eggs, and what appears to be strips of vegetables like carrots and possibly pickles, and I don't care because I'm not eating it. And then you support it. Okay, listen, if you have to... It has to be really good if you have to prop it up with skewers. And I have had to prop things up with skewers, and it was delicious because you didn't want it to fall over and fall apart when you wrap stuff in bacon and stuff like that. That ain't it. Let that fall over. There's another picture because, of course, there is. In case you're wondering how they layer it in the pan. Are you freaking kidding me?
Right?
Gross. No, I'm not going anywhere near that. Wooden skewers are used to help maintain the lamb's shape and structure. If it can't stand up on its own, just don't bother.
Well, support needs is the garbage can.
Right? Yeah. Splat right into, or just don't make it at all.
What a waste of good pickles.
I know, right? It's a waste of everything. Marlene says, no grapes, yuck. Yeah, leave it to me to pick something she doesn't like in my fictional scenario for her to have only one thing to eat. At least I'm keeping my record tonight. I'm batting 1,000. Oh, my land. All right, so... And now it's time for Interesting AF. So, I believe the notes say that I submitted... Oh, I did, yes. Yep. Yes, this is interesting because first of all, I had never thought about this. So then when I read it, I was like, I just thought they shared the name. I didn't realize it was the same thing. So Guinness, of course, everybody knows that Guinness makes beer. But did you also know that the Guinness Book of World Records started with Guinness? Guinness World Records, originally the Guinness Book of Records, the ultimate authority on record-breaking achievements, started out as an idea for a book of facts to solve arguments in pubs. The idea came about in the early 1950s when Sir Hugh Beaver, that's correct, his name is Sir Hugh Beaver, that's him in the picture, managing director of the Guinness Brewery, attended a shooting party in County Wexford. There he and his hosts argued about the fastest game bird in Europe and failed to find the answer in any reference book. In 1954, recalling the shooting party argument, Sir Hugh had the idea for a Guinness promotion based on the idea of settling pub arguments and invited the twins Norris and Ross McWhirter, who were fact-finding researchers from Fleet Street to complete a book of facts and figures. I think we've got a picture of these guys. They look like they should be Ghostbusters, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they ain't afraid of no ghosts, especially that guy on the right. That is an Egon Spengler if I've ever seen one.
Right.
I'm sure he was a lovely man. Guinness Superlatives was incorporated on November the 30th, and the office opened in 2 rooms in a converted gymnasium at the top floor of Ludgate House, 107 Fleet Street. After the initial research phase, work began on writing the book, which took 13 and a half weeks, including weekends and bank holidays. Little did the McWhitters know that Taking Shape was a book that would go on to become an all-time bestseller and one of the most recognized and trusted brands in the world. The first edition of the Guinness Book of Records was published on August the 27th of 1955. It was a 198-page book bound on the date and became an instant hit, selling 187,000 copies the first year. The McWhitters also memorized every record contained within the book and thereafter updated the book annually. They memorized them all?
They memorized all of it.
Yeah, they're Ghostbusters. They displayed their amazing ability to recall records. Actually, they may be ghosts. Displayed their amazing ability to recall records when appearing on American panel game show I've Got a Secret in 1965. The show's premise involved a celebrity panel trying to determine a contestant's secret. In the case of Norris and Ross, the secret was they'd memorized everything in the book. Although the books never did tackle the original question, owing to the focus purely on world records, the red-breasted merganser would be the most likely answer. It is fully migratory and still occasionally hunted. So there you go. That's the ones that we're familiar with right there.
Yeah.
And they still do a brand new one every year, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Wow. I had zero idea. Like I said, it had never.
I really hadn't looked that much into
had
it. To be
never
honest, either.
even crossed my mind.
Until you sent it to me. I was like,
Yep.
okay, that's interesting.
And the line that we use when we find this stuff, I'll send it to her and I'm like, that's show worthy.
Yeah.
Usually before she even reads it. Or if we're not in the same room and I send something to her, I'm like, for the show. So, yeah. So, eggs I can eat. All right, nothing but water and eggs for you.
Well, they're versatile. Scrambled, boiled, poached.
Maureen says having it propped up on the sticks makes it look worse. She is not wrong.
Well, the problem is it'll be even worse because if it fell over, it's going to be sploosh everywhere.
Who else did you say had a birthday today?
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton. So if you guys have ever watched any clips or any of the Graham Norton show on TV or online or anything like that, it's Graham Norton's, and he's I love
funny.
that guy. He is absolutely hilarious. And there was somebody on his show that did an impersonation of him, and I think it was plays Loki.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston.
I think it was Tom Hiddleston.
Probably.
I stand to be corrected.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
And they put him on the spot to do an impersonation of Graham Norton, and he goes, "Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back." And you haven't been on the show before. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's so good. Oh, my land. Oh, Brenda says she loves him. She's probably seen that clip then. All right, so let's get on to right there. Yeah, I know what's up. Do you know what's up?
I do.
Your order's up. All right, this is going to be a weird one, folks. Just stick with us. We'll get through it. That is not a painting or anything like that. It's an actual photograph. And that right there is Giraffe Manor in Kenya. If you're looking for the most extraordinary breakfast experience of your life, Giraffe Manor in Kenya has got you covered. At this unique hotel, you can actually have breakfast with giraffes. When guests sit down to eat, Rothschild giraffes that live on the property stroll over and stick their long necks through the large open windows. You can even feed them some special dried grass pellets right from your table. It's a lively experience since several giraffes might pop up in different windows all at once. And don't worry, the giraffes aren't forced to interact with the guests. They roam freely and choose to visit the hotel primarily for the chance to get some treats. So let's get some more pictures going on here. Yeah.
Look at the Pumbas.
Right? They got warthogs.
Yeah. I don't see no Timon.
Right. Timon, you're missing breakfast. The giraffes are here. They're going to get it all. Hurry up.
They're my favorite.
Oh, look at that. That is just unbelievable.
I know.
Breakfast is served from 6 to 9 a.m. and the giraffes are usually most active in the early morning. So the giraffes get fed first and the guests can come and enjoy their meals in a bit more peace. The breakfast menu offers everything from a full English breakfast to pancakes and avocado toast with fresh fruits and pastries on the side. The giraffe breakfast experience is exclusive to Giraffe Manor guests. Save up if you plan to go. It is over $12,000 per night, or sorry, $1,200. I added a zero. It's over $1,200 per night per person, and this price typically includes accommodation, all meals, breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner, all drinks excluding premium spirits, wines, and champagne, laundry, Wi-Fi, and entry to the Giraffe Center and selected beverages. That is just absolutely unbelievable.
So it's for that price, it's fairly inclusive.
Right,
Yeah.
it is, and the food looks really like it looks like somebody put that into AI, but they didn't. That's the real deal, right there.
Where the food at?
Right. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to want to be sitting close to the window for fear that they look at my pancake and go, "That looks tasty."
Right.
Right. Hopefully, it's just curiosity.
Apparently, they're very gentle. They don't bother
I mean,
anybody.
they're well fed.
Yeah.
They're in a safe
This
space.
down
They're,
here on the bottom, that chicken and potatoes looks awesome.
yes, Carlton County girl. Look at the potatoes. Oh, and the chicken.
Be better if it was lobster.
Oh my land.
I love the decor in the room with the theme.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like it. Hey man, how's your breakfast? It's a gorgeous looking property.
I know.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I like that. What an amazing
kind of
experience. It really would be.
Yeah.
Because it's the type of thing that you're not going to tell that story in a room full of people and have a lot of people go, oh, yes, I've been there. It's going to be one of those things where you're like,
very unique.
you did what now? Most people aren't going to know about that.
Yeah.
So it would be neat. It'd be a once in a lifetime experience. But $1,200 a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per person. It's crazy.
I mean, mind you, now I will say this. Get a hotel.
Yeah.
Go eat breakfast. Go eat lunch. Go eat dinner. Have a couple drinks. You're at $1,200 per person.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Yeah, and all that's included. So
if you're eating that type of meal, I'm not saying go to, a 2-star hotel and get McDonald's. If you look at what you're getting, it's probably a decent. I mean, it's not anything.
well, I mean, you
we'll
look
ever
at
go.
food prices in a decent restaurant today.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I'm sure that when you look at what you're getting and whatnot, it's not crazy.
No.
It's just
and the money goes for upkeep, not only for the hotel, but it also keeps up the sanctuary for the animals.
right. And there would be people that can afford to do that. They're like, we want to go there so
Yeah.
they can continue.
Well, I saw
this.
pictures of families like with their children there and
Can you imagine?
interacting with the giraffes and whatnot. And
Kids would go back to school and tell these stories, and their friends would be like, "He's such a liar." And yeah. Giraffe just stuck its head through the window. And you're full of shit. No, seriously, man. I even got to feed them. Okay, all right, stop it. I would so love that. Giraffe's one of my favorite animals. It would be pretty darn cool. Wouldn't want them licking me up the side of the head while eating breakfast. I'm with you. I want to be like second seat in or even the far end. Like I'll get up and walk over and interact with them and go back to my meal. People may find your vacation story a bit of a stretch. I see what you did there, Matt. I see what you did there. The view inside makes me think of the friendly giant, the giraffe's head coming through. Yes.
Yeah.
That last picture.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm yelling to Patty in the kitchen, what was the giraffe's name on the friendly giant? And she goes, and I'm like, Drome! And that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Made me think the same thing. Oh, my land. And I'll call Rusty. There was a radio station, this is going to be, Matt may know about this, and I'm not sure if anybody else will. There was a radio station, I think in St. John, possibly down in Nova Scotia, back when we were in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody brought a cassette with a bunch of these. It was the Unfriendly Giant. It was a little radio show.
Yes.
And
I remember that.
Somewhere is a cassette with, because I taped it over, somebody else had it, and I have the Unfriendly Giant here somewhere in some form.
That was funny.
And it was so good because it was the complete opposite, and it was just, it was clean humor because it was on the radio, but it was good stuff.
Funny.
He was forever torturing the rooster, talking about cooking him, and it was good stuff. So if anybody can find the Unfriendly Giant, which would be a pretty niche market, let me know because I'd like to actually re-listen to them. It is time to go on a road trip. All right, let's go. If you push the right buttons, it works better, Brent. Oh my goodness, look at that. All right. Are you serious? I should have started this one with a disclaimer. This was not submitted by anybody. This one found it. So guess where this place is? That's Cockermouth. Yes, it is. Cockermouth. Cockermouth. That is in the United Kingdom. Cockermouth is known as only one of the 51 gem towns in the UK. The name is derived from the town's location. It is quite literally at the mouth of the River Cocker. Due to its proximity to the river, Cocker, it has also, unfortunately, been home to terrible flooding. In 2009, it was so heavily flooded that the British Army had to take control of the town in an aid effort, airlifting people out from their homes. Wow, that's crazy. Cockermouth traces its history back to the Romans, who built a fort which was later destroyed in the vicinity of the current town center. Cockermouth Castle was rebuilt near it. The town is also notable for being the birthplace of the famous lake poet William Wordsworth, and the town contains tributes to him. The most famous of these was Woodworth House, his birthplace, which has been restored and is now a museum. There had been a plan in the 1970s to knock the house down and build a bus station instead, but national outcry resulted in a massive fundraising campaign at Woodworth House. It is now known, was saved. The National Trust has since renovated the building so that visitors can see the original staircase and fireplaces, as well as some of the family's own furniture and small display of original manuscripts. Outside, the Riverside Garden has also been restored. The labyrinth of narrow alleyways and courtyards that still exist today dates back to those early years. Most of the buildings were built in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Georgian townhouses in particular bring a touch of color and elegance to this fine town. So, okay, we do have more pictures than just that one. It just looks like
It looks very picturesque.
it's like it's right, like you see the regular pavement, but
Yes.
if that were cobblestone, you'd be like, did I travel back in time?
Right.
And look at that. That looks like something out of a movie.
It does. I love the little seats with the tractors.
Well, yeah, I was going to say they look like tractor seats. I wonder if they probably have filmed some stuff there, I would think,
Probably.
at some point in
Yeah.
time, whether it be a television
That's
show or a
the-
movie. Oh, that's the manor.
Yeah.
Or the house,
Yeah.
sorry.
Wordsworth.
Wordsworth House.
Yeah.
Come grow old with me, the best is yet to be. Oh, he wrote that.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. And that's him, I
That's
assume.
a drawing of him, yeah.
And Patty has started adding some signs to the end because no road trip is complete without a funny sign. Subway, our footlongs are 12 inches even when it's cold. So, so this is going to be a thing now,
Yeah.
if you can find some
I have-
signs.
I have a whole
Yeah, it's
slew of them already.
the thing is, your hoarding abilities work quite well in this situation. Speaking of hoarding, you know what we didn't do?
Oh, we didn't do that. Yeah.
We didn't do the
You missed it.
Pattyism and the Brentism. I didn't miss anything. I'm doing it right now, so I didn't miss anything. So this is the Pattyism for this week. Introverts when somebody discusses a topic that interests them.
It's true.
Should I engage? Maybe I'll just watch from here. And this is what made me realize that we hadn't done the Pattyism and the Brentism. Every marriage has one person who throws things out and a garbage-loving chaos goblin who says, "But I was saving that." I'm not the goblin. Right there. But her hoarding abilities help her gather stuff up for the show. So she's using her powers for good, mostly.
My hoarding ability has come in handy several times.
Sure. Let's go with that. And now it's time for this.
Say what now?
I forgot that I had volume before I did. Oh, golly. Oh, Maureen's.
Okay, there. Turn it over.
Oh, there we go. I missed where this is. It's in the UK. I'm assuming she's talking about the house.
Oh, yes. It's in
Yes,
the UK,
yes. All right. All the things that are going through my mind about the name of this place, but this is a family show, so I'll keep it to myself. Yeah, I didn't say anything for reasons. All right. So Simply apparently is teaming up with Doritos and Ruffles and Tostitos. Let me go look at my notes. Frito-Lay is giving Doritos, Ruffles, and Tostitos a makeover. Following the trend of better-for-you products, Frito-Lay is expanding its Simply brand. Originally launched in 2002 with artificial flavor-free options like white cheddar Cheetos, Puffs, and Organic Tostitos. It's not that hard, Brent. The Simply line has now been refreshed with a new look and 4 new snacks. First up are 2 Dorito varieties, each made with whole grains. Zesty Cool Ranch brings a fresh take on the original with a touch of buttermilk and fresh herbs. While White Cheddar Nacho swaps out the classic nacho cheese for a rich white cheddar coating.
Sounds good.
It does. Next, Tostitos Sea Salt Chips are made with avocado oil, catering to health-conscious snackers and designed for prime dipping potential. And rounding out the lineup, Hot and Spicy Ruffles deliver bold heat with a red pepper spice blend. They look really good.
Yeah.
I would totally try them, and it probably is a better idea, snack-wise. What else have we got going on? That looks like a cheese slice that went bad or a chocolate slice that's going to be really good. Japanese chocolate slices. See, the Japanese, they are just ahead of everything.
Right.
Bourbon, a Japanese-based company, is selling chocolate slices packaged like Kraft cheese singles. Each pack contains 5 2-millimeter thick slices. They are like a cross between Kraft single cheese and Nutella spread. Although it's understood, bourbon slices have a stronger flavor than standard milk chocolate-based products. Each slice has an alcohol content of 1.3%. Oh, there's some liquor in there. Well, okay then. Bourbon online shop offers bulk orders consisting of 12 5-slice packs for 3,420 yen, so that's $30 Canadian. The name chocolate is used to make the slices. The Nama chocolate used to make the slices is soft and is more intense in flavor than milk chocolate. I think Kraft or Black Diamond needs to get on this. These would be a great go. Wow, they're words, Brent. They're not hard. These would go great on peanut butter slices. Whew.
Sandwiches.
Sure, yeah, whatever. Go good on bread. And this is just completely, this falls right under the say what now, because excuse me, say what now? You guys can see it on there. It's breast milk ice cream. Yeah, you read that right. You'll soon be able to purchase a pint of ice cream that tastes like sweet, creamy breast milk. The Frida Company, who's apparently completely lost their minds, known for its baby, mom, and fertility products, as well as its creative marketing, is now venturing into the food space, at least temporarily, with an ice cream flavor that is unlike anything you may have seen before, and it's due in 9 months. Would you try breast milk ice cream? No. No. Listen, there's a cutoff there. There's a line that you don't cross. That's one of them. Like, I get that it's good for babies. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts here.
Yeah.
But it's still a human bodily fluid. Like we're not cannibals. We don't eat each other.
No.
You know, I mean, some people on this planet do. There are cannibals out there, but that's not the norm. Okay, that's the oddity. That's just one of those things where it's like, here, you want to try? No, I don't. No, I'm perfectly good. I'm good. That's produced for a reason. It's for babies to breastfeed, and then once they're done with that, we're good. We're good. We don't need. There is no need for this space to be filled. We're good. It's not. You know, it's. Don't be a tit. But there's going to be some other people, and I'm not saying anything else.
Right.
All righty. And now it's time for this.
The weird and wild wonders of the world.
Oh, they're going to get a big echo because I forgot about the stereo being on. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. You could wrap those maraschino cherries in those chocolate slices and throw them in the garbage. No way! Unless I get to be the garbage. Chocolate slices with maraschino cherry, that'd be awesome. Eat that right up. Chocolate covered cherries. How could you possibly go wrong? How could you possibly go wrong? Ow! Ow!
Oh no, just Bubsy.
What?
That's Bubsy.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, such a good game. So frustrating, but so much fun. All right, so what do we got here? Look at that. Submitted by Leslie. The wheel bug is the largest member of the assassin bug family. Well, that sounds kind of exciting. Found in North America, with adults usually exceeding 1 inch in length, females being a bit larger than males. The adults are generally gray and are marked with very characteristic toothed crest on the back of the pharynx. Prothorax. Hey, yeah, sure, like I knew it. Somewhat resembling the teeth of a cogwheel. Nymphs are smaller, wingless, and have a red or orange abdomen. So that's the young ones. I know that. We got a couple more pictures here because these things look kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Like most assassin bugs, the wheel bug is a predator of other insects. They're usually found in trees and shrubs, but may occur on annual flowers. They patrol plants slowly or wait for prey to ambush. Prey insects are grabbed by the front legs of the wheel bug and then subdued by inserting its mouth parts into the insect prey and injecting a paralyzing and digestive saliva. Then they slurp up the liquefied remains. Oh, lovely. Sounds just, this is just, yeah, you're not going to see him on A Bug's Life. Nope. A Bug's Life Murder Edition, maybe. Yeah, he's too spider looking for me. Wheel bugs are highly capable predators that can overcome a wide range of prey, including voracious caterpillars, moth, wasps, bees, stink bugs, beetles. Wheel bugs are known to be cannibalistic, sometimes even feeding on each other after mating. Ah, that was awesome. I need a snack. Winter is spent in the egg stage. Eggs are laid in masses. For a second, I thought that said molasses. Attached to small branches and twigs, the eggs hatch the following spring, often in May. The new emerging nymphs are wingless and have a reddish or orange abdomen. Within about 3 months after eggs have hatched, the immature stages will be complete, and they'll change into the ultimate adult form. After mating, the females lay a mass of eggs that survive through the next winter. There's one generation produced per year, with most adults found during late July through August. Wheel bugs are non-aggressive insects, however, if held next to the skin, or if they feel threatened by you, they are capable of producing a very painful bite with pain that may persist for a few days. Debbie, please take note. It's going to hurt when they bite you. They're fuzzy looking. Don't pet them. Yeah, so they're here?
They're in North America.
I was going to say, it does say North America, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be steering clear of them.
Right.
Maureen says, sorry, I had to. Yeah, I expected it. So, I don't ever remember seeing anything like that here.
I don't remember seeing it either, but
it doesn't look familiar.
No.
But I mean,
there's probably other areas, like it could be in a drier climate.
Well, true.
Out west.
True. It may be too cold here for them, perhaps. Yeah. I don't know. Because wintertime would be tough on eggs, I would think. So, all right. Hey, it's time for Stupid Criminal, my new favorite intro. We'll be right back.
In Woodstock, weekenders are represented by two separate groups. Those who tune into the NightCap with Brent and Patty, and the criminals who don't. These are their stories.
I love it. All right, so let's take a look at the Stupid Criminal for this week. Yes, sir, happy-go-lucky looking young fellow, but let's see what he's been up to here. A Florida man was arrested after doing a very Florida man thing. 21-year-old Alonso Sanchez was accused of wandering around naked and knocking on doors in the community of Lehigh Acres, Florida. That sounds like it should be in that other place. Hawaii. When deputies arrived, Sanchez was in the middle of the road, and a car had to swerve to avoid hitting him. After running off, deputies found him screaming, hugging, and hip thrusting a tree. Woof! Okay. As they attempted to take him into custody, he struck a deputy in the face. After a brief struggle, he was apprehended and taken to the Acres Regional Hospital. He faces a battery charge and was booked into Lee County Jail after his hospital visit. So, I mean, the big question is, what was he on?
I don't know. We didn't specify.
Because roaming around naked humping trees is not something you do while you're sober.
Nope.
You do that when you've ingested, or drank too much.
Yeah, he was on something obviously.
And I want to know what he was looking for. He's knocking on people like what if you go to your door and open it and go, dude, you looking for clothes? You, what's it?
I don't know.
You got any trees in your backyard? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you,
I know.
that is completely wild.
Yeah. It is.
So, an update on the videos from Facebook, just quickly. I'm nearly done 2023, and then I'll have to tackle 2024. I got a lot of headway done on the weekend, specifically Sunday, and then I haven't been at it again through this week, but I'll do some more on the weekend. So I should have, probably by the end of the week, I should have all the videos saved. So the only sad part is this. So the comments section will not be saved because what we're saving is the video. And we looked to see, well, is that something we can pull? But we can't. Because if you make a comment on a Facebook video, that's your content. So we literally would have to have everybody download all their content for the entirety of the show being on Facebook and then filter through all their comments that specifically are attached to it. It would be impossible.
Right? It would be quite a job.
Hopefully the majority of them, because as I'm going through, I'm seeing some comments that are hilarious, things that I had forgotten about. And I'm like, it's so sad that this is going to disappear. So my only hope is that I saw the majority of them. It was great when Michael would be on the show and he'd be like, comments, and I would go through and get caught up. So hopefully the majority of them will be preserved verbally in that way. But for any that I missed, they're just going to be gone, plain and simple, because there is no way for us to preserve that part of the show. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Once I get them downloaded, we will go ahead and start a section on the YouTube page that will have all the older shows, and then the new stuff that's already existing on YouTube, we'll just leave that on there. So, so it's going to take some time, and I'm probably going to try to do. I mean, I'll work on 1 month at a time. I don't know how many videos I can upload at once.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And keep it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the other thing I may do is some of our intros were really long. That intro screen ran for a long time. So I may go through, check that part of it in a video editor, and cut it down so it's like 30 seconds of the little starting soon thing, and then on with the show.
Right.
So we'll go from there. And there was only one show that was ever cut off due to lightning.
Yes.
And so I found those little clips too where we had put the videos up because we went live with that. And we continued that show the next day.
Yes.
So what I may do is just marry that together in one video.
Yeah.
And just put it up as that one. So it's going to take some time. It can absolutely be done. It's no big deal. I've got tons of space on my new drive to put it. And then I'm probably going to try to back it up on a secondary drive because then that'll be the only existing backup will be on that one drive. So I'm probably going to want to put it someplace else. And that'll preserve it. So, but in meantime, we'll be forging forward with new shows right here on YouTube. Spread the word. If you haven't already, if there's some folks that you see out and about and they go, gee, I see that Brent and Patty haven't been live much on Facebook, let them know where we're at. So, yeah, you got a list of names for me? Because we're at the end of the show. Talk about a Woody definitely gives it a new... High as a giraffe's balls. Nice. That was a good pull. That was a good pull. A good pull on both of your behalfs, on Maureen and Matthew, both of you. It was good.
That was good, yeah.
It was good. I really got to get some tape on this stupid thing. I shouldn't say stupid. It's the magic mirror. So a big thank you guys for tuning in and just continuing on with this. It's been great. There was a comment made actually by Matt. I'm glad that he's on this week. and it was one of the shows. It was through the middle of COVID, and he had made a comment, something akin to, "It's wonderful that you have this space for people to gather, and to come together once a week," and that's really what it's all about. So again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you very, very much. Big thank you to Marlene and James and Maureen and Leo and Maisie and Michael and Lauren and Becky and Kathy and Doug and Brian and Sue and Matthew and Brenda and Heather. Thank you guys so very much. We will see you again next week. Do not forget, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Good night, everybody.
We hoped you had fun. Look, now we must run, but we'll see you all next Friday. We thought you should know that you make the show